Have you ever been scrolling online and just felt like something was off? You're seeing the same arguments, the same memes over and over again, and you start to wonder, wait, who am I even talking to here? Is anyone actually real?
So let's talk about why the internet kind of feels fake sometimes. We're going to start with some of the, truly bizarre stuff you've probably stumbled across that just makes the whole experience feel a little less human.
You know that feeling, right? It's like this weird digital déjà vu. You see a comment and you swear you've read it before. Or you see a post that feels like a copy of a copy of a copy. And then the same exact opinion, word for word, is repeated across dozens of different accounts. It really makes you stop and think, is there a real person behind any of this?
I mean, take this tweet. It's simple, it's relatable, but here's the crazy part. This exact phrase has been copied and pasted by countless accounts, and every single time it racks up tens of thousands of likes. It starts to feel less like a shared, genuine thought and more like, a script that's designed to just mimic human sentiment.
Or maybe you've seen something like this more recently, this bizarre flood of AI-generated images on Facebook, like this one, which people have started calling Shrimp Jesus. But what's even stranger are the thousands of comments underneath, and they all just say amen. It's weird, it's totally nonsensical, and it definitely does not feel like authentic human interaction.
Okay, so this stuff, the copy-paste tweets, Shrimp Jesus, it's not just random internet weirdness. It's often a symptom of a much older practice of faking popular support. And believe it or not, it has a very specific name.
The official term is astroturfing, and honestly, the name is the perfect analogy. Think about it. A real grassroots movement grows naturally from the ground up with real people. Astroturfing is the opposite. It's the fake grass, the stuff they roll out to look real, but it's completely manufactured.
And get this, the term actually comes from this fantastic quote from Senator Lloyd Bentsen way back in 1985. The story goes his office was getting flooded with what looked like a massive wave of letters from concerned citizens, but he saw right through it and called it out for what it was, a manufactured campaign by the insurance industry.
So this is the crucial difference, and it's key to understanding what's happening online. Genuine grassroots is spontaneous, it's authentic, it's driven by real people. Astroturfing, on the other hand, is performance. It's orchestrated, it's paid for by hidden sponsors, and it's all designed to just mimic that authentic energy. All right, so that brings up the big question. How do they actually do this? How do astroturfers create these armies of fake supporters that make the internet feel so strange?
Well, it's a pretty sophisticated operation. First, they create front groups. These are organizations with really wholesome-sounding names that are designed to hide the true sponsors, whether it's corporations or political parties. Then they use sock puppets, which is where a single person operates tons of fake accounts to create the illusion that lots of people agree on something. And the scale is just staggering. There's specialized software that allows one person to manage up to 70 different online identities at once, each with its own backstory and personality.
And this isn't just for politics, it's a huge business. For example, some companies will charge you nearly $1,000 just to generate 50 fake positive reviews for your book online. The whole point is to completely drown out any real, honest criticism. It's manufactured consent and it's for sale. So when you see all of this, it leads to a much bigger, and honestly, a pretty unsettling question. If so much of what we see online is fake, what does that mean for the internet itself? Has something fundamental just been lost?
And this is where things get really wild. A 2023 report found that nearly half of all internet traffic isn't human. It's bots, automated programs that are just scraping data, posting content, and clicking links. Think about that for a second. We are already a minority on our own internet. That one staggering statistic is the kernel of truth that has fueled a growing and, frankly, a pretty chilling theory about our online world.
It's called the dead internet theory. The whole premise is unsettling, to say the least. It argues that the internet as we knew it, a place for organic human interaction, is already gone. Proponents say that since around 2016, it's been almost entirely replaced by bots and AI, all designed to control what we see, what we think, and what we feel.
So this theory kind of comes in two flavors. You've got the weak version, which is basically just large-scale astroturfing, powerful groups using bots to influence how we think and what we buy. But then you have the strong version, which is pure science fiction. It's the idea that society is already collapsed and the internet is just a giant simulation to keep us all distracted.
Okay, so what are we supposed to do with all of this?
Let's take a step back and really try to separate the documented, verifiable facts from the grand paranoid theory.
When you look at the timeline, you can see a pretty clear path. It starts back in the 80s with astroturfing as a simple PR tactic. Then you jump to 2016, the year that theorists claimed the balance tipped. And now, since 2022, tools like ChatGPT have made the ability to just flood the internet with artificial content trivially easy for absolutely anyone.
So let's be super clear here. Here are the facts. Astroturfing is real. Bot traffic is verifiably high, and AI content is exploding. These things are happening. Now here's the theory, that all of this is part of one giant, coordinated plot to gaslight the world, and that the internet is fundamentally no longer a human space. That part, that remains speculation.
And this leaves us with what might be the most important question for our future online. As AI gets better, as bots get smarter, and as that line between what's real and what's fake just gets blurrier and blurrier, how will we recognize authenticity? And maybe more importantly, how will we prove our own?